Meals with Marcia. Today I want to share a dessert with you, and it is called Easy Orange Cake with Glaze. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. Now the first thing you need is an orange Supreme cake. Now I buy the Duncan Hines brand. There may be another brand that you can buy, whatever. And I just cook it according to the box directions. And I also use a bundt pan. And there is, you mix it up the same way, but there is cooking instructions for a bundt pan on here on the back. And it says to cook it 33 to 36 minutes at 350. Now, I have done that, but I cooked it for 35 minutes at 350. Every oven's different. You just need to, make sure that you know what needs to be done. Now, I just took it out of the oven, and it's still just a little bit warm, okay? And I've got this big prong fork, and I'm going to poke holes all in this cake, all the way around. You want to go all the way down to the bottom and poke holes. Poke as many as you want, because you want that stuff to seep on down in there. Now I have made, we love orange flavored stuff. I make orange creamsicle fudge at Christmas, and it's amazing. I love it so much. And we just love the flavor of orange. Like at Thanksgiving, I always make cranberry relish, and it has oranges in it. We're just really big orange fans. Now, I do not like to drink orange juice. It hurts my stomach. I can eat a regular orange and I'm fine. But orange juice kills me. So, my husband, on the other hand, loves it. Alright, so now I'm going to make a glaze. So you just cook that according to the box directions. You flip it out on a plate, just like I have it right here. And you let it sit, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. It can still be warm, okay? Because it doesn't matter, it's just like a glaze that's going to go and it's going to soak in there. You need 1 cup of powdered sugar, and I did not sift it, I just put it in there. You're going to have 2 to 3 tablespoons of orange juice. Shake your orange juice well, because it kind of settles down on the bottom. I think my husband put the lid on, I can't hardly get it. So let's do, I guess I'll go ahead and do 3. Okay, 3. All right. Now you can't really mess the glaze up, because if it ain't thickened, if it's too dry, you just add more liquid. If it's too thick, you whatever. It's really, really easy to do. You're going to whisk that together really good. And I brought the milk out because if it seems a little too thick, you can add just like a teaspoon of milk and it'll help it. But I think this is about the right consistency. I do have to add some vanilla flavor to it. But you're going to do that. 1 cup powdered sugar. It might be a little thick. I might have to add a little bit more powdered sugar. And a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla flavor. Now, I have a recipe to make your own vanilla flavoring, and it is delicious. So, if you're interested in that, I have a video that you can use your own from the store. No biggie. You want to whip that. It's a little too thin, I think. I'm going to add just like maybe a teaspoon of powdered sugar right in here, or a tablespoon maybe. Let me get me a spoon here. See if I can get some more powdered sugar, maybe like that much. You want it to be able to pour, but you don't want it to be too thin on top of it. Maybe I should have just did 2 tablespoons of orange juice. You never know how this is going to turn out. You just got to get the right consistency. Just 1 more. A little bit more. Okay. So I would say 2 tablespoons to a cup. Let's get a little bit thicker. All right, so what you're going to do now, you got your holes poked in here. Let me taste of this and see what it's tasting like. So good. Yes, I put that back in there, but this is just for me and my family, so don't freak out. So I'm going to pour this glaze over the top, just like so. Just slowly pour it. so it can kind of seep into those holes and get in there. This is a delicious cake, guys. This is one that you might have to write home to your mama about. And you know, when people eat it, they're thinking, oh my Lord, you slaved over that. But no, seriously, you saw. If you've ever made a box cake before, you can surely make this. It's that easy. I'm making a mess with it, but there she is. And you see how it's kind of sitting there, but it'll absorb some more of it in there, and it'll tighten up when it cools off. But is that not beautiful? That is gorgeous. Now, I got my cake plate here, and I'm just going to simply set it in here, and I'm going to leave it on my counter. Put the lid on so it won't dry out, and when we get hungry, we will just open that up and have a slice of cake. Now, I am going to taste it with you. I need to get me a plate. I didn't get a plate. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Got me a little plate, and we'll get me a little slice of it back here in the back. So moist. And it's going to be very moist because you poke those holes in there and you put that orange glaze in it. It's going to be so very moist. And if you want some more glaze, you just take your little knife there and get in there and put it on top. There we go. All right. They're looking good. All right, let's put this over to the side. And there's my cake. I'm just going to use this powdered sugar spoon to try it. Here we go. Oh my word. That is so delicious, guys. The longer it sits and soaks up that orange glaze, the better it will be. But y'all, that is a delicious cake. If you're gonna have to, if you need to make cake for, right, you got a gathering to go to and you want to take some cake, well, they can just get a slice out real easy. And or if you have a family that you need to cook food for and they need a dessert, this will be a perfect cake to take to a family member or a friend that needs some food for dessert. Oh my goodness, so delicious. Guys, need to try that. That's a quick and easy dessert, and it is so good every time. It is so moist, and the glaze was really easy to do. Just remember, I will put it in the description, 2 tablespoons of the orange juice and a cup of the powdered sugar, because with that 3 tablespoons I had to add some more powdered sugar. And you don't have to have it, you really don't need that much. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marsha, and don't forget that everything you need and how to make this is going to be in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.